Hi, everybody. Um, are we supposed to introduce ourselves every single episode? I figure we already know each other well enough, right? All right. I didn't set this up very well. I didn't tell anybody what I was doing, and I am now scrambling at the last second to get myself properly organized. And this is not the best time to do it because I'm live and stuff. There I go. This was a bad idea. This was wrong. Let's see if I can make it happen for my friends. So, yeah. What I'm doing right now is I am linking. I can make it happen for my friends. Let's not do that again. I'm trying to link the video to the Knitting Dead website so that my friends can join me because they're the only ones that love me enough to watch me. Okay, so what am I drinking? Oh my gosh. It's a flowering tea. It's hard to see, but oh my god, it came out so cute. I ran out of water. I wish my husband was watching me right now so that he could tell me if he could just like give me some more water. I've never had it before. I bought it at I think it's San Gabriel, like this plaza. It's not Valley. I don't know. It's on Valley Boulevard, but it's a plaza down in San Gabriel, and I bought like a whole bunch of these little guys. And I don't have a proper cup to drink them in. So I'm using this. Oh my god, I wish you could see it from up here. It's so cute. I'm scared, but I'm also really, really thirsty because I've been working on these show notes for almost an hour now, and it's almost 9 o'clock today. It's like 8:46 right now. It's crazy. Like time just flies right out from under you. I've been okay. I don't want to get ahead of myself because I'm supposed to be doing this according to the notes, right? So that's what we're gonna do. Works in progress so far. I have quite a few things, but I'm not like going over all the things that I've got going on because it's too much. But I do have this. I know. I know. Can't you tell? Like, okay, I'm not a yarn snob. I'm a little bit, but not really. Not to the point where I'm not going to use acrylic yarn because my fingers are too delicate for it. That's not going to happen. I have a lot of it because I accumulated a lot of it over time and realized that I don't really like using it because they hurt my fingers. But stop doing accents. So the other day, I saw that Twinkie Chan finally uploaded yet another video, and I love Twinkie Chan videos. Her tutorials are cute. She is adorable, super cute, and I follow her on Twitter and on Instagram. I totally like fangirl out, but I'm stalking her ass, but she talks to me. She's really sweet. She's really sweet and really nice. And she was recently out here for something, and I already forgot what it was. And I didn't go see her. I could have, and I didn't. But oh, it must have been for the Los Angeles Vogue thing, whatever the Vogue thing is. I've never been, and I really want to go, but I've never been. Um, So in the comment box below or the description box below, I'll have a link to the little video that I used to like learn how to do this. This is super, super easy, but it is cheap yarn. Like some of it is like this is Daiso. This is Daiso yarn. It's literally like $1.50 for a teeny tiny skein. This is like really, it's actually kind of feels all right, but it is really cheap. It's like, I don't know, maybe $1. Um, this again, I think is some of that really cheap yarn. Most of it's Daiso, actually, come to look at it. It's awful. Like, you can tell this one is like way chunkier than the rest of it. And it'd be cool if it was like all the same size, but it's not. And I don't care because I'm just using whatever bits of scrap yarn I have. And I figure I'll just keep it as an ongoing project and get it as long as I want. And maybe I'll give it to like my niece or something. I think she would like this. I mean, it's silly and it's cute and I like it. In her little tutorial though, she kind of freaked me out because, I mean, this is good, but she taught me something pretty freaking amazing. How to wind a center pull ball using only your thumb. Swear to God. I don't know how she did that. I really, and with chunky yarn too. I mean, I guess I could kind of understand if it was little yarn, like, I don't know, worsted or something, but she used thick, chunky yarn and just wound it like this or something from a hank, okay? From just literally took apart the hank, put it on her legs, and wound it, popped it out, and there was the center pull thing going on. That was amazing and totally worth watching her video. And so is her little roommate. She's adorable. Her roommate shows up at the end and makes like a, I don't know, it was just really funny. You gotta watch it. The next thing that I am still working on is my auntie's shawl, and it's going well. But I haven't actually worked on it for a while. But I think I do have. Oh, what a bummer! It's like totally there because I haven't actually finished the end. I started it and I didn't finish it, so I can't stretch it out. Arg! Well, this is pointless, isn't it, if I can't stretch it out? But I've made a lot of progress on it. Yeah, I've made a bit of progress. But I still have quite a long way to go on this guy. Look at that. Oh, it looks so pretty. They look so cute. And I'm actually getting used to these needles. They're not so bad. And I think it's because I have a tendency to go really wide when I'm knitting. So I get super, super loose. And this helps me not to be as loosey goosey as I would otherwise be. So it kind of brings me back down to earth a little bit. Um, yeah, if I'm working and I prefer to work on metal needles, but when I do that, this would have come out a lot lacier. Maybe I should have come out a lot lacier, but I kind of like it like this. I think it looks pretty like that, and any looser, you might not see my little leaf as well. I don't know, but I like it. I showed you guys this bag, didn't I? Isn't it cute? Did I show it to you guys? So cute. I love I love the little birdie, and I like the canvas bags, and I want more. I want more. I like them. They're like little sacks. I don't know. My cozy memory blanket that I'm working on. It's not exactly blanket sized yet. So that's why I'm keeping it in here. And I'm also not very good at it. I don't know why. It seems like it should be so easy, and it's just not. And I don't like it. Okay. So I showed you guys my first, like, oh God, this was sad and scary, right? That's the back. That's terrible. I don't know how I'm going to take these apart. I haven't even tried, but oh, I got it. And then I got this thing going on. I don't know if I showed you guys this, but I think I showed probably one piece, and I added another another one to make like a center square. And then I figure I'll just add around the edges as I go along. I'll seam this part up, but that's only for scrap yarn that is worsted weight size, and these are little squares. I mean, that's my hand. What can I show you? Nothing really. I mean, it's smaller than the palm of my hand. So that's what happens when I did worsted weight on these shampoo needles. Yeah. Same needles, different size yarn, and this happened. It kind of looks good. It kind of looks better on screen than it does in person. Look what I did. Look what I did. It's better, right? My seaming got like, not my seaming, but my joining. It just got better and better. And this is, I'm going to talk about this yarn a little bit later on. I bought it a long time ago with my husband. We went to this like craft show up at maybe Long Beach, and we were just walking around randomly, and I just happened to run in to, what is it called? The yarn over truck. Oh my God. If you guys don't have a yarn truck in your city, I'm so sorry. But it is so fun to end up at a craft show and just randomly run into a big giant honking ass trunk with yarn in it. It is so cute. And you know how I have like tons, I always have like these stupid ideas on how to make money and what am I going to do and how am I going to have a business. And I thought about doing something like that, and I would think about how I would present the yarn and how I would take it out of the truck and unload it, and or how I would store it. And I couldn't figure out like a good way to do that. My mommy always wanted one of those trucks for catering, and that's why I connected the catering with the yarn. And then lo and behold, this girl comes out with a giant honking blue catering truck with all kinds of yarn in it. That sucks. Cool though. Super cool. Anyway, it's one of those things like, oh, I wish I thought of it first. Oh, whatever. So that's where I bought this yarn. This is Forbidden Woolery. I did say that I was going to talk about it later, but I can't help myself. Look, you can't see the shimmers. They're in there. I swear. And it is hard to see, but they're copper shimmers, like copper stellina. Go figure. It's really cute. This one is a gift by probably Saint Biocat from the Knitting Dead. And I think it's Ba La Jolla, I think. I have this Ba. Yeah, I have this one. And it's like the exact same one. Ew. Yeah, it's like the exact same one, only in brown. This is chocolate latte, which is strange to call it latte because it should really be creamier. It's going to be latte, right? And this is the one that I showed you guys the other day. I showed you the Rose Tyler mittens. I don't know if I talked about it. I might have. I think I lost one. Oh my god, you guys, I lost one of my Rose Tyler mittens. Don't talk about it. And this is Malabrigo Plomo. I'm pretty sure that I bought this at Skane in Pasadena. And Skane, it's like the cutest little store. It looks like a cottage. It's adorable. But that's been my progress on my cozy memory blanket. And it's not great. It's not great. I mean, if you really look, it's like, oh my goodness. I'm not good at this. Like, I don't understand why I'm not good at this. But I've seen other girls do their cozy memory blanket and it just looks so cute and I want one so bad and I'm not good at it. And it's because I have that problem with a loosey goosey gauge. I'm using the same size needles and smaller yarn. Obviously, it's gonna be not the same, but it shouldn't be that messed up. I don't know how to fix it. I'll figure it out. In the meantime, I don't see this thing getting any bigger anytime soon. So, I don't know. Oh, I'm taking forever to get to everything. Another work in progress is my Bienvenidas cardigan. And the only thing that I want to show you guys is my uber special cast on. It's the first time that I've ever done 2 at a time sleeves. Do you like my bag? In a video that I never edited and posted to YouTube for the LA yarn crawl, I bought a bunch of stuff, way too many things. And this was one of them, and I hadn't used it since I bought it. In fact, there are quite a lot of things that I buy that I don't use for sometimes ever. That's bad. But I do use them eventually, but you know, it takes me a while. Anyway, this bag, the thing that I like about the people there at the knitting tree is that they think like me. They have cute, random things that aren't necessarily knitting related, but can be used for knitting things. Like this, for example. I probably showed this to you guys. I might have showed this to you guys last time. But I saw this at a Kinokuniya bookstore in Little Tokyo, downtown. And I was going to get it, but I thought, no, it's impractical. Because what am I going to use it for? Stitch markers? I mean, what else can I put in there? A pair of long scissors? I would have to struggle to get anything out. And if I used it for stitch markers, I would have to turn it over. So I thought, no, I'm not going to get you, cute little bunny. And then I went to the knitting tree and I found this bag for like 12 bucks. And this bunny for 7 when it was something like 12 at Kinokuniya in downtown. This is a Japanese import, and I get the whole idea behind, you know, charging more money, but the knitting tree charged less. Maybe I shouldn't have given that away. But anyway, it's really cute, and I really love it. And I love the little things that they have at the knitting tree. I do like going there. I've only been there a couple of times, but I like what they have to offer. I like how they think, in other words, you know. There's some stores that you go to and all they have is yarn and they have some like clover notions and knitting needles and you're just like, You're a really expensive yarn store, and all you offer are clover knitting needles. Rethink. Sorry, it's just my opinion. I should really keep it to myself. So this is my two at a time. Oh! You have water for me? Oh, look at it! Look at my stitch marker. Oh no! Do you see this? Oh my god, I'm dying on the inside and the outside. It is so cute. But that's my two at a time stitch mark. Sleeves. Thank you. Oh, can you see? Look at my flowers. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is just bringing me way too much joy. Look, it looks like a little chrysanthemum. Chrysanthemum tea. It's not chrysanthemum tea. It's like, what is this? Winter fantasy. Oh my god, so good. Okay, so these are two sisters. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it to you guys before. I had a little bunny in white, but it came off, so I have to find him again and fix him, or just order more. I'm gonna order more from this girl. Two sisters something. They're on Facebook and I think Instagram now. And these are also by them. I never really used them before, but they're cute. I like them. I like them. I have my eyes on this other girl that makes these like little octopi. And I want to turn those things into stitch markers. We'll see how that works. But that's my cast on for the Bienvenidas shawl cardigan, which I know I'm not gonna like, which I know by the time I block it is going to be like a tent. But it's okay. It's not a live and learn situation, is it? It's not, because it's like you know better. I know better. I've been doing this for like a really long time now. I should, you know, be more patient and block stuff and things. Let's put that away and stop thinking about it and deal with that one later. I can't wait to show you guys, though, when I block it finally, how like maybe it won't look that bad, right? Maybe it'll all be fine. It'll all work out in the end. I don't know how. It just works out. Oh my god, it's so cute. Oh, look at the little petal. I think I swallowed one. Shut up. Okay. HOs and MOFOs. What? Hibernating objects and more finished objects. I kind of just lump them together. Oh my. Okay, don't laugh. I like my socks loose. I like my socks loose and big and fluffy. Why I don't wear socks? I don't wear socks. I'm sorry. I'm not a sock person. And I'm not gonna wear knit socks to work because why? No one's gonna look at them. I'm the only one that knows that I'm wearing them. And this is California. It gets hot. So shut up, don't judge me. These are my socks. My two at a time toe up plain vanilla sockies. I know they look funny around here, but it's because like I said, I do like them to be chunky. Watch. So they get, you know, yeah, like that. And this was a super like loose cast off, like a bind off. I don't know what I did there, but it's way looser than I meant it to be. Like it's almost like my flowering tea. Like what? It's so maybe it'll block out. I don't know. I can't remember the last time that I made socks that I blocked. Oh, I made some for Doc Nancy a long time ago. Doc Nancy from the Knitting Dead. I made her some bat socks. So this is how I did it. Well, I nearly dropped my phone. Okay. During the yarn crawl, I purchased. I'm gonna make a mess. During the yarn crawl, I met the girl behind the chica. I can't remember her name. It might be Susie or Stacy. And she's a sweet, sweet person. I really loved her. And I got this, and no, I bought this at the Yarnosphere. I'm a crazy person. I bought this at the Yarnosphere and I never used it. And I finally used it for socks because I've been swearing that I'm going to make a box of socks for some cow, and I never did. So I finally made a pair of socks, and I used this, and I'm making another pair because what a dummy. I'm like thinking, this is my thought process. I'm just gonna do the toe in a different color and then switch the colors and knit all the way up, switch the colors again for the toe, switch the colors back for the body of the, rest of the sock, and then switch the colors again for the little band up at the top for the bind off. And I did that, and that was great, except that I was thinking, well, there's so much yarn here that maybe I'll finally just make myself a pair of knee highs. I've been wanting to do a pair of knee highs for myself for ages and ages and ages, and I just never bothered. And I really got my two at a time toe up method down, and I finally got my German short row cast, my German short row heel. I got it down. I know how to do it. I know what the whole concept behind it is. I understand what I'm doing better than I did before, and doing it two at a time is really fiddly, but not impossible and not that difficult or as fiddly as you think that it might be. So there I am knitting these socks all the way up, and I'm knitting, going, yeah, so I'm gonna have one green knee high and one gray knee high. What am I gonna do with that? I don't even wear socks. What am I gonna do with two completely different color knee highs? That didn't make any sense to me, so I just was like, boop, 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 boop. Let's bind it off and see if we have enough yarn to do this again. I have no idea. I have no idea. But I did forget how many I cast on. I kind of sort of wrote it down, but I kind of lost that information. But I was able to replicate it. I did cast on initially with Judy's Magic Cast On 17 stitches. I increased a number of times until I got to about probably a total of 54 stitches per sock. And now I'm just starting again on the body of the foot, and I'm only going to do 8 inches, even though that's wrong for me. I probably should have done a total of 9 inches and then done the German short row heel, because for some reason the German short row heel is like really teeny tiny, and maybe it's the way that I did it, but it's not enough heel. Like it works fine because I know once I block them, they're gonna fit fine, but that's my teeny tiny heel, guys. I mean, that, that's it. That's like nothing. I mean, in comparison to my foot, toe, I mean, I don't know how to make the heel a different color with the German short row heel. I I'll figure it out. And the other dumb thing that I did was I cast on with these cheap pair of knitting needles. I probably bought these at not Walmart, probably, but no, I bought them at Michael's and I hate them, but it's what I had on hand, and I'm so impulsive and impatient that I just went boop and I just went for it. That's why it's 54 stitches up here instead of 64 if you did it on like size 2 or 2.5. So about halfway through my sock, not even halfway through my sock, I was sitting at the movie theaters in the dark watching the Jungle Book, and I decided to switch in the dark, watching the Jungle Book from these needles to these needles, and I did it. I don't know how I did it. Don't even ask me. I could never replicate it. I did mess things up a little bit, but I figured it out in the end, and there you go. I don't know. It worked out in the end. It was fine. So what did I do? I already talked about Judy's Magic Cast On and the German Short Rows. I watched very pink. What's her name? Is it Stacy from Very Pink? Something. I don't know. I already forgot. But I really love watching. Her tutorials. They're always so helpful. And why I know I could never do it, because, well, you can't compare yourself to somebody else when you're doing something. It's really not something that you can or should do. You shouldn't compare yourself to somebody else. You can only do the best that you can and continue to get better. But right now, I feel subpar when it comes to video tutorials and videos in general, because my connection is terrible. But I'll get there in the end. I do want to do them. I did want to do a 2 at a time toe up sock tutorial, but my heel, it just wasn't coming together so that I could get the instructions down for someone. Like, if you just watch the lace tutorial, which I have linked in the description box below, if you just watch that lace tutorial and the German short row technique in that tutorial, that's the one that I like the best. I've seen her other ones and I was not happy and I wasn't satisfied. I've seen so many other people's tutorials, not happy, not satisfied. Got me there in the end somehow or another. I limped along, but I just wasn't fundamentally understanding it, so that when I go and I try and tell someone else how to do 2 at a time toe up socks, like I could not possibly explain it nor put it down onto paper, because it is not exactly easy to do 2 at a time on just the back, you see. And there is no taking there in the way that I do my socks. This is it, guys. This is it. This is what I'm knitting right here, like this, and around. And I know that I'm not the only genius out there that does this, but it is the easiest and most effective way to knit plain vanilla socks. Not from the cuff down, but from the toe up, because you don't have to worry about how much yarn you're going to have at the end of the day. You can knit till you get to just above the ankle and you have some little ankle socks. And after that, you can just go or keep going for as long as you want. There's no gusset, there's no nothing. It's just plain and simple. If you're a serious sock wearer, I don't know, sweetie. I have no idea. I'm not a serious sock wearer. So when I do these, I never ever have worried about the heel wearing down or the toe wearing down, because I don't use them. I just wear them for inside the house or when I go to bed, and I want something smushy on my feet, and because my feet do get cold. It's just not when I'm walking around, and usually I'm fine. So that's enough on my plain vanilla toe up socks. Geez, I talked about it forever. Yeah, and this is the same yarn that I spoke about earlier. Just one quick thing. It's the Forbidden Woolery. Um, you can kind of see the sparkly copper in there, and this is the La Jolla yarn. And they're both hand painted and lovely, lovely yarns, and I've had them for so long. The name of this one is one of my favorite things ever, and that's why I bought it actually. Number one, I bought it because it's gray, and I always go for gray, but also because of the name. It was from, I don't know if I should, yeah, whatever. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, you remember the bad guy vampire? He sang a song, I Died So Many Years Ago, and that's the name of the yarn. And so I really wanted to do something super special with that yarn because I loved it so much. I loved that show for so many years, and I loved his character so so much. My favorite bad guy to to date, really. But I didn't do anything special with it, and I wasn't going to do anything special with it, and I was just hoarding it like a little friggin' magic dragon, and nothing was gonna happen with it. So yeah, that's what that happened. On to more HOs and MOFOs. Half finished objects. Um, oh, because finished up. I already forgot what HOs and MOFOs meant. More finished object. What? Squirrel? Okay, so yeah, I did my finished object was the plain vanilla sock, and I don't know why I put the Fight the Fairies MCAL under hibernating objects when I never actually cast it on. But it's there. It's under hibernating objects because um it's in my works in progress and I haven't done anything with it and I'm ashamed. I paid for the pattern. I hate paying for pattern and then not doing anything with it. I hate that more than anything. But I know what I'm like and I don't know why I did it. I don't know why I joined a mystery cal. It makes me nervous. I cannot do a mystery cal. Don't ask me to do one again. No, do ask me. Ask me to do it again. I will do another one, but hopefully next time it won't be teeny tiny yarn with little beads. I just don't. Like the beads, no. Beads kill me. I know I've talked about it before. Fight the Fairies at MCal. It's not an MCal anymore because the cal's been completely unmystified for I don't know how long, but I just have not. Like I've that cast on was like, what? No. What? No. No. So and then the Morticia, I got quite Morticia by Boo Knits. I got quite far on it, like that far. And I was beating and everything, and it was great, but no, no. It's gonna stay hibernating, and I don't know for how long. I don't know for how long. I don't want to talk about it anymore, okay? I'm done talking about it. My other hibernating object, I have put it in hibernation mode. My Jamestown cowl. I did say that I was going to frog a bit of it. I don't know. It's hibernating down there now. That's all we're doing. On the chopping block. Why did I say it that way? I'm blocking two things. As you can see behind me, my little drama llama alpaca. Whoop! Sorry. My little drama llama alpaca is standing sentinel next to my shawl. I'm afraid to tell you guys, I mean, for fear of making somebody faint, what I did with that shawl. Number one, it's kind of pinned at the bottom to the pillow below, and it's also folded in half. Is that bad? I don't know if that's bad. I don't know if that's bad, and I don't want to know. All I did was I took my what do you call them? The blocking wires. I can't remember where I bought them, probably Knit Picks. So I hate those blocking wires. I'm really sorry, but I'm not sure I understand why blocking wires would have blunt edges when you're trying to most likely stick them through lace or something else. I don't know. It's just it doesn't make sense to me why you would make blocking wires with blunt edges. Why not do blocking wires? I don't care how thick they are, but why can't you put like a little point on them so you can more easily weave through wet, projects? It's not really very fun. So I didn't want to sit there and do the entire shawl, spread it completely out. I don't even have enough blocks for my floor for it. I do, but it still would stick that much farther out from all the blocks, no matter how I coordinated my blocks. It was just too long. And no wonder I was dying and hating life so much because the shawl is way bigger than I anticipated. And I think I kind of lost the plot when I was doing the chart repeats. I just kind of kept going. There was so much yarn. Saint Biocat, so much yarn. She's the one that gifted the yarn to me, and it's just so much. I I couldn't. It's so much. I still have a giant ball, and I don't understand how is there that much lace in a ball, and I used so much of it, and it wasn't. I didn't even put a dent in that thing, and that's how big that is. Half sitting back there. It's folded. I don't know how it's going to block. I've never blocked anything like that in my life. And I hope I didn't ruin my shawl, but I didn't want to pin it out. And I was totally being lazy. And all I did was put it on the wires and then just kind of the edges, like, get the little, what do you call it? Scallop. And since I was onto something, I did that nice stitch cowl that I did in the Bohemia Fibers yarn. I finally blocked that thing out, and you can clearly see that it was not correct. I did something terribly wrong. I hope my butt didn't come out. I don't know if you'll be able to actually see this. Where is it? I nearly put my head out with these blunt ass stupid things. Okay, so when I was doing this, you could see like this was way less and this was way wider. These are not the greatest explanations. I know, I'm sorry. I'm not very well spoken. But it was clear that I had made a mistake and I knit far fewer stitches somewhere halfway through this, or far too many increases at some point here, because this part is much fuller and this part is that much more stretched out. And you can see, I don't know if you can tell, but I can tell that this is way stretchier. Ow, fuck, that hurt. And this is way denser. Like the stitches are more, they're closer together. So suffice it to say, I blocked the living hell out of it. I blocked the living hell out of it, and I yanked and yanked and yanked until this was nice and even. I didn't have to do that much yanking, But yeah, that's what I did. I just stretched it out, and I'm hoping that that works. I've heard that that works, and I've also heard that it doesn't. So let's see if it works. What else going on? I'm trying to stay on topic. Yarnage. I haven't really bought yarn. I was trying to buy the yarn for the time traveler shawl. This one. And I did. I thought I did. I bought it last week and I was waiting for it to come, and I thought by now I'd be able to do an update and a cast on, and maybe I would do, no, I don't think I would do a live cast on. That'd be crazy. But, you know, I was going to do a review of the shawl, of what I did, how I cast it on and everything, and I haven't been able to do that because my yarn never came. So I finally did an inquiry and tried to find out what the heck was going on. Turns out I never ordered it, even though I could have sworn I pressed the button. So I don't know what happened. I have to reorder the yarn. But I did make myself a little bit happy because I haven't gone to a yarn store in a while. I kind of feel like I lost my mojo a little bit. Like, I can't even record at restaurants. What I was doing was I would go to a yarn store and then I would go to a restaurant nearby, um, and scope out both places because I love all the yarn stores. All the yarn stores in my city are fabulous in their own way for different reasons. They're all different owners, different people, different personalities, and they all have different yarns. Some people have more Madeline Tosh, some people have more Malabrigo, and some people have more indie stuff. Like, there's an indie revolution going on in one of the shops down in Los Angeles at the I think it's the Needle Points West. I love this girl and I'm going to go to her very soon, but you know, all the shops are very, very different. So, where was I going with this? I don't remember. I freaking lost the plot. Oh no. Okay. So, yeah, I can't remember at all what I was trying to say. That's what happens when you're doing this live because you just forget. No, I can't remember at all what I was trying to say. Gulp. Wow, really? I'll have to do a replay, but that won't sound right. All right. Well, whatever. So I haven't been to any yarn stores for a while. That's what it is. I stopped going to like restaurant plus yarn store because I'm spending like $100 or more each time I go. And right now I'm doing something fabulous, which I don't really want to talk about yet, but I will very, very soon. And it's really, for me, I think it's going to be a really fun experience and really, really awesome. And I think I'm going to learn a lot. Um, so that I kind of just, but it's going to be cool. It's going to be fun. And I really, really, really cannot wait to do what I'm going to do that I'm not talking to you about right now because I am scared. No, I'm not scared. It's just because there's still a lot of planning to do. But I'm sure you can guess what it is. Anyway, stop guessing. Next thing. So what I did was I ordered some yarn online. I whine a lot that I don't buy yarn online because I'm not an online shopping person. But I have made a few purchases online. For example, one time for my wedding anniversary, I gave myself a gift. I bought myself a subscription to Gwynnie Bee is a plus size monthly thing for plus size girls. And so you basically, it's like a rental, like a dress rental place. And it's like the Netflix of dresses. Yeah, I swear it's the Netflix of dresses. And I'm sure I talked to you guys about it before. Maybe I didn't, but if you ever wanted to check it out, I'll probably add it to the description box below so that you could see the link and just link directly to it. But it's Guinea Bee, and there's a lot of different kinds. There are more also for you know, regular everyday type sizes, but this one is specifically most likely size 12 and up, which I don't know why anybody would call size 12 and 14 plus size, but yeah, size 12, 14 and up is usually the thing. And the dresses are cute, they're well made. Sometimes they're a little chintzy, but you know, if you don't like it, you return it. And so that was my experience with online shopping. And that's about it. I really didn't do much. One time, actually a couple of times, I bought yarn online and I tried buying yarn on Etsy. And this was, now that we're doing minis and all kinds of stuff like that, I think I'm going to finally put these guys to use. But I never did anything with them. And I actually was so annoyed that I spent that kind of money on this. I actually don't remember how much money I spent on it, but it was more than I felt I should have spent on yarn. I think I also didn't really understand what I was looking at. But I just didn't understand what I was dealing with. Look at, now that I look at it, look at the card the girl that sold me this yarn sent me and thanking me for my order. Wow, I'm such a jerk. Oh, Michelle, thanks so much for your order. I hope you enjoy working with these lovely skeins. As a thank you for your business, I'm adding some samples and other similar yarns in my shop. Have a great day and happy yarning. Oh, Rebecca. I wish I knew where I bought this. Yarns of Whimsy on Etsy. Maybe she's still there. I don't know. I haven't checked, but look at what she did. I mean, I am so mean. I am a mean person. I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do with this? Like, oh, what is this? This is like so tiny. What is this? I paid so much money for these and there's like no yarn in there. But I was dumb and I didn't understand. This is recycled yarn. She literally was taking this yarn probably from a sweater or something and divvying up the yarn or splitting it up or getting whatever she could out of it at the time. But dude, I didn't understand back then what I had in my hands. This is really nice stuff. Like if she's going to a thrift store and grabbing sweaters, she's grabbing like cashmere sweaters. I mean, this is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to put this into my next pair of socks, maybe. I mean, look at it. Isn't it? It is such a, it's hard to see. You can't see it, but it's such a beautiful, soft pink. Let me see. No, it doesn't capture it. It's so aggravating. It doesn't capture it at all. But it's a beautiful, soft, pretty pink. Cotton candy Angora blend. Angora. No wonder it's so soft. It was a party. It's okay. I'm sure it was well treated. They've been sitting in there. Thank God they don't smell. But they've been sitting in there forever. I can't even begin to tell you guys. You guys on the Knitting Dead are the ones that confirmed, oh, convinced me to buy yarn online. This was my very first online purchase, which is why I didn't make another one for a very, very long time because I'm not an online shopper, you guys. I'm not. I don't know why. Oh my goodness. This is 45% Angora, 40% lamb's wool, and 15% nylon sport weight. I thought I was buying this and I bought this. Okay? You understand my confusion? My upset? My horror when I spent more on this than this. And this is my favorite Malabrigo ever. This thing costs like $10, 15, $16. And this was I can't even remember. All I remember is that I spent way more money than I thought for what I was buying. And also none of the colors were at all what I expected. At all. So yeah. So I have made quite a few purchases in recent days. But maybe I'll talk to you guys about these. Yeah, why not? I got these for the yarn crawl. This is a Hue logo. I can't remember if I talked to you guys about it already, but it's super smushy. It's exactly what I would want. This, if I did yarn, this is what I would want to make. And I don't know why, because it's really not what the rest of the world likes. You guys, how long have I been on? How can I tell? Well, it's 9:41, so I can't remember what time I started. But yeah, um, this is yarn by Hue Loco. I met her during the yarn crawl, and she was a really, really sweet girl. I already did a video about this. This is why I'm kind of like being random about it because I can't remember if I've already showed you guys. This one reminded me of my tabby that died, and it literally is for like this is a yarn dedicated to kitties, and it's super cute. It's super cute. I love this yarn. These were store purchases, by the way. I don't know. I'm just kind of flipping around here. And this is like a beautiful Madeline Tosh. I think this yarn makes me happy. This yarn makes me so happy. I want to make socks out of this one, even though it's I don't know, what is it? Is it DK weight? If it's DK weight, that's nice. Oh yeah, it's DK. 225, 100% superwash. Oh god, this has to be socks, but like I wear them at home, so what am I gonna do? I need them. This one is Elemental Effects. Dude, this yarn was like $43.70. It's Civility Midnight. It is that dark. It is not that bright. It's a lot more matte than what shows up here. And this is another hand-dyed yarn. 70% merino, 30% mulberry silk, which is why it is so expensive. What's that? What is it? This is awesome. What am I going to do with it? $43. I can't remember ever spending that much money on yarn, on one ball of yarn. I can't. But the girl, oh, she was so nice. Oh, you guys, she was such a sweet, sweet person. I wish I knew more people like that. She was talking to me about dyeing yarn and, um, you know, giving me pointers and telling me not to use vinegar that I should use. Everybody, by the way, everybody is like, don't use vinegar, use citric acid. And I'm like, but I would have used vinegar. Doesn't Madeline Tosh use vinegar? And everybody's like, yeah, but it smells. And I'm like, really? I don't, I'm not a yarn sniffer. I like to feel it. I like to feel the smush, but I don't like to put it too much against my face because I wear makeup. I wear like two different shades of makeup so that it matches. Um, and I would never want my makeup to rub off on my yarn. So I do it very very gently. So yeah. Anyway, but yeah, this is so. I don't know what I would do with it. I don't know what to make with it. I have to. I have so many like odd balls of yarn that I actually don't know what to do with them. For I don't know why. I don't know why I did that. Isn't it better to just like buy one giant thing of yarn? But I can't help it. I see all the beautiful smushy little colors and I just have to do it. Have to get them. And I don't care. I don't care that they don't match. My online purchase, I think, is what I was trying to get at because I'm so like all over the place, is the newest purchase that I did make was the Bohemian Fibers It's People Soylent Green. And number one, because green is my favorite color. Number two, because I posted up the picture. Did I? Yeah, I think I did. I posted up the picture and then she dyed the yarn. And it wasn't like I was like, do this for me. It was just a joke, She put up like this Soylent Green means people picture that, and she was going to do that colorway. She was just going to dye that yarn according to the picture, and my reply was that Soylent Green picture, and she's like, hey, that's a really cool picture. So she did the yarn, and that's what I love about Bohemian Fibers. She's really really sweet, and she will she's up for anything, and finds inspiration in the strangest places, and I love that. I love that she can do that. I can't do that. It's why I finally realized I'm not a maker. Like the other day, one of my friends said, "Hey, Michelle, my daughter wants to look at your website, and she's, thinking about ordering one of your cowls." And I was like, "Oh, I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't knit for other people. I knit for myself." That was so obnoxious of me. It was so obnoxious of me because I know I showed her the website that I was working on, but it was just a test run. I just put a bunch of things in there together just to see how it would look, and I didn't actually put it together to actually sell anything. In fact, I shut it down. Like, I don't know when. Number one, I didn't have permission from my work at the time, but I was doing test runs, and it was something that I would have liked to do, but I can't knit for people for money. I i would need people to do that for me. Number one, I would hurt myself, and number two, I just I have no, I can't. I can't. I have issues. I have issues. Well, I think what it is some people are good at making things and other people are good at buying them and selling them for a profit. That's what I can do. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to try my hand at dyeing. I did enjoy it. It was fun. And we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll get good at it. But do I consider myself a maker? Mm-mm. No, I consider people like this makers, right? She's a maker. Bohemia Fibers, Amy is a maker. And anybody else that does bags and other things, you guys are makers that you can make something and sell it and have somebody ask you for something and you do it. I can't do that. Is that a bad thing to admit? I don't know. I don't know, but that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at as far as Yarnage is concerned. Hmm. I think this is going on for way, 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 way too long. So I'm only going to pull out one mystery object out of my mystery bag of finished objects. And I'll talk about it for a short, short while. And then I think I'm just going to cut this out because I have no idea. I have zero clue how long I've actually been freaking babbling. This is my mystery bag. I used to keep two of these things in the spare room, actually in my bedroom. But they eventually just bubbled over and just got super, super full, and one of them broke. And the stuff that was in the other one of these is somewhere. I don't know where. And that one has all my good stuff. So I can't show you my good finished objects because I don't know where they are. Which is why I'm always wearing my clean shawl and stuff. I don't know where they are. I don't know. I'll look for them though. So in the meantime, let me dig through and then we'll jibber jabber a little bit about some old mystery object that I knit a long time ago, and it's probably gonna be really, really, really embarrassing. I'm gonna dig really good. Oh god. Oh, I'm so scared. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. This was really stupid. Did I even do this? I don't think I might have done this. I don't know. I might have done this. I also might have bought it. I do tend to, like, if I see an old lady selling little things like this at the street or the CVS or whatever, she's doing it usually for Christmas or things like that. I think I purchased this one. I might have only paid something like $5 for it. And I really think that's super sad that, these little old ladies sit there knitting for Christmas. And yeah, I definitely did not buy this for myself. And to me, it's just, who are you going to give it to? I don't know how you would wear it. How do people wear this? Just no, okay? Don't ever do this. So yeah. Yeah, I probably paid like $5 for it. Or I made it myself, which I doubt because I don't actually know how to do this. Yeah. This is something that my grandma taught me to do when I was a little girl, but I don't actually remember how to do this. All I know is I know it's crochet and you just, increase so you have like the saucer thing going on. And then just crazy decreases on the way down because I don't know why. I don't know why you would do that. Um, I made this for a guy at work and I never gave it to him. I know that he liked green yarn. But this is about the time in my knitting progress where I started to realize the huge difference between cheap yarn and good yarn. And I realized it was such a big difference in the colors and everything that I I couldn't give it to him. Not to mention the fact that I was still having issues with dropping stitches, and I thought one day I'll learn how to fix this. I never gave it to him and I never learned how to fix this because you can't fix it. You can't fix this, darling, on garter stitch. I've yet to find a good way to fix a stitch that you have so woefully left behind on garter stitch. On a regular stockinette, yes, not a problem, but on garter stitch, no. No, no, and no. So he never got his scarf. and it's an ugly color, and I love all color greens. I do. I don't care. I mean, I love all color greens, but it is an ugly color. Jesus, what did I do? Oh my God. I can't even call this a mint green. It looks like a pretty mint green on camera. It doesn't even look like puke. If it looked like puke, it'd be cool. It's not. Mint, it's not puke. It's really something I should get rid of. But that was one of my very first, among my first projects. I don't even think I bought a good ball of yarn yet. I think I've just started buying more Michael's store yarn and less cheap, like yarn from Big Lots or thrift stores, or you know, um, that's how my addiction started building, was buying at the discount shops, like, and grabbing as much of it as I could, and going to Big Lots and thrift stores, and just as much yarn as I could buy. And then I started to realize, I just spent $75 on a discount yarn. Maybe I should go to a yarn store. Maybe I'm ready. It hurts when you spend $75 on, say, 20 balls of cheap as hell yarn, and then go to a local yarn store and spend $75 on 3 balls of yarn. It's painful, but once you start working with obviously expensive yarn, that's, your world has changed. It's just changed, and for the better. And it's just so much more worth it. It's just so worth it. We know what it's worth. I'm not going to talk about the rest of the stuff except for this last little thing. I went to Placita Olvera in Los Angeles, and I bought this hand woven bag, and it only cost me $14. And I'm like, what the H? Why? But whatever, I bought it. It is hand woven. I don't know if it's really truly hand woven versus just put together by hand. Like, this was put together by hand, and the other part was seamed by hand, and whatever. I also bought this little thing, and I think I want to put it on a hat. How? Oh no! Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna do that. Should I do that? Look. Oh, this was probably $5, and no animals were harmed in the process because it's fake. This is not mink or fox fur or anything. And it's got a little thing you can take it off of this, and you can just do that. So super cheap and really nice. And one last thing is my notions person. I hope I can find it because it's so cute. But now I don't know if I brought it with me, and I might have to show it to you guys next time. Nope, I lost it. It was a conch. Yeah, I lost it. It was a conch. Basically, the theme is, you go to Placita Olvera, you're going to find all kinds of Mexican themed objects, like this bag. This little thing, I don't know about it being Mexican themed, but, foods and drinks and whatever. But I also found this tiny little purse, and it's shaped like a Mexican pastry, and it was really, really adorable. And I'll show it to you guys next time. Sorry that I can't find it. I had it here somewhere, but that's it. That's all I can think about to talk about. I obviously buy way too many bags. No, you can't do that. That's not possible, because it's important to stay organized always when you're knitting. So for my Soylent Green yarn that I bought, I'm hoping that one of the girls from the Knitting Dead will see my message and make a bag to go along with it. And I thought that maybe we might get together and do stuff like that more often. I don't know. It's just an idea that I had. I thought it would be super, super cute. And I think one of the things that I want to try doing is getting stuff from other people and selling it myself. Yeah, that's what I can do that. I want to do that one day. So yeah, that's next on my list. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm not going into the whole Knitting Dead TV and what we're watching because Fear the Walking Dead is done for the season, and I'm really bummed out about it, and I don't want to talk about it because I'm a little sad. I actually like that show. So I'm now looking forward to watching The Walking Dead when it re-emerges next season, and Fear the Walking Dead are also on my radar, and I hope it comes back. I'm pretty sure it's gonna come back. I'm sure it's not gonna disappear. It's really good. I like it. Completely different from The Walking Dead, but I like it as a spin-off, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I can't wait to see it again. So season 3 is hopefully around the corner, and I don't know what we're gonna watch in between. Maybe I'll watch Soylent Green. When I get my yarn, I'm gonna watch Soylent Green and knit myself something. Cause yeah, I got stuck yarn for the Soylent Green. Anyway, all right, guys, I am totally babbling, and that's what happens when I am so tired, so tired. Ooh, I forgot. Aren't I supposed to like talk about my husband or something? Like last 2 weeks ago, he got out of the hospital, and then he's been recovering, and we've been in and out of the hospital since then. I'm really tired. That's why it's taking me so long to do another one of these live video things. So sorry. I'll try and do them more often, and hopefully I'll be more put together and have better content. I've kind of stopped buying like crazy because I haven't edited any of the videos that I did before. And they're cute. I think they're cute. I just have to edit. So it's a lot of work, and I'm not used to all this YouTube B type stuff. So I'll get used to it. Maybe if not, then I'll just quit because I do stuff like that. Anyway, all right, guys. Hopefully next time I'll talk more about the traveling or the time traveler shawl. I'm gonna order my yarn again, and we'll get this going so that I can do a proper review because I really want to do that. And maybe I'll send the girl what's her name, Elizabeth. I'll send her a questionnaire or something just to ask her stuff and things. Get to know her a little bit better and see what else she has in store. Maybe she has another pattern in mind. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope I didn't bore you. And I think very soon we'll think about a giveaway. I got a lot of views this last one. I mean, to me, 50 views is a lot. So maybe we'll keep it going. And if I can get some more subscribers, I don't know. We'll think of something. All right. See you guys next time. Like and subscribe. Don't share. I don't like sharing. I don't want to end up like that Wookiee girl, Chewbacca girl on Facebook with like, no. No. Can you imagine? No. Please don't share. Just like and subscribe. That's nice. That's good enough for me. Thank you. Bye.